Authorities have been trying to capture this man right here, Stephen Brooks, for murdering an orchestra player from Pinellas Park.
ABC Action News reporter Maricela Burgos joins us live in the Satellite News Center with more on how his run from the law came to an abrupt end.
As you said right now, this did start in Pinellas Park that night when the victim was murdered. Then that suspect fled here to Alabama. There's video there after a 3-hour standoff with authorities in Alabama. And then we go over to this video from yesterday. Pennsylvania troopers say they tried doing a traffic stop because the suspect was driving erratically. They say he refused to surrender, turning to them while carrying a pistol. A wanted fugitive on the run since February 12th.
The fact that he knew Caroline, we're not sure whether that makes us feel better or not, that it wasn't random.
Caroline Morton-Hicks was Sadiq ma-shooq's landlord. Pinellas Park police say he called her before orchestra practice that night. She was killed after she left.
We believe that she remained at the area of that waiting for him to show up, possibly to maybe receive payment or to discuss potentially what was going on between them.
Detectives say ma-shooq was behind on rent, and Caroline hired him as a handyman to work on her other properties to pay off what he owed.
At some point during his employment with Miss Morton-Hicks, she became unhappy with the work that he was doing, and she lowered the amount of money that she was paying to him.
Detectives say ma-shooq didn't like that. Caroline then filed paperwork to evict him.
The fact that it was one of her tenants, it's just very sad that somebody would go to these extreme lengths.
Police say they have video throughout Pinellas Park of Caroline's car leaving the parking lot and coming back less than an hour later. The car stopped for 25 minutes. They believe there was a struggle because her autopsy showed bruises on her face. Police know ma-shooq was in the car because of DNA. Once the car returned, witnesses heard shouting.
They look up and they hear this woman panicked, screaming, running through the parking lot.
That suspect chased after her, shooting and killing her. Authorities say he fled to Alabama, escaped authorities there this week, and died after a shootout with troopers in Pennsylvania yesterday.
While the victim's family does have some closure in the case, there's still not that definitive answer as to, you know, all the who, what, where, when, and whys.
Detectives here say the gun ma-shooq had on him in Pennsylvania that night right there was stolen from our area. And I also can tell you that the victim's family would like privacy during this time. Reporting live, Maricela Burgos, ABC Action News.